Sure, you all remember the thrill of getting to go on a field trip in elementary school or maybe even middle school. You'd be so incredibly excited that you couldn't even sleep the night before. You'd set out the clothes you were going to wear before the night and everything, and you would just set them all up and just make sure you're just 100% ready so you could just jump right out of bed and bring your packed lunch and everything, your little Lunchables and all that. So this happened when I was in second grade. We decided that we were going to go to the Brookfield Zoo for a field trip, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, if you like looking at animals, it's kind of cool. But to be honest, as an adult now, I went back and was just, this is stupid. Like, the animals don't even freaking do anything. I mean, if I really want to stare at animals and not even get to interact with them in any way, shape, or form, I might as well just go on Google Images, honestly, and just type in lion or monkey or I don't know, elephants, anything. But it was honestly, I guess, just my little 8-year-old brain was just really happy about it. And every time we went on a field trip, we would always have a bus fare both ways. So it was kind of funny because the bus driver, every time they would take us, they would have 5, 6 hours just to do whatever they wanted, honestly, and wait for us. So I would just always assume that the bus driver would read a book, pick their nose, jack off, I don't know. But I never really expected the bus driver to be doing what we saw, and yes, if you read the title, then I'm definitely not even trying to bullshit on this. This one is really ridiculous. So we were just all playing around. Oh, look at the lions. Oh, look at this. So we had a group of people, and my group consisted of my friend. I'm gonna give him fake names. My friend Gunther, my friend Pedro, and they're not even Mexican or anything. I just made those names up. But Gunther and Pedro and I were just looking at animals. Oh, let's look at the monkey house and everything, and it definitely smelled awful in there. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. And by the time we just finished looking at all the animals, our bus driver was very eccentric and weird. Every time you get on the bus, he would go, "Hold on," or like, "Welcome aboard this vessel," or something. Or one time he said, "We're going to space today," and he was just really weird. And honestly, he wasn't the cool bus driver that some of us had, where it was, "Oh, if you answer the trivia question correctly, then you get a piece of candy." Because there were some bus drivers that did that. It was something about, "Oh, who was first man on the moon?" And if you knew that answer, then they'd give you a piece of candy. And it was one of those shitty little Jolly Rancher pieces of candy that freaking nobody even wants, or just stuff you'd never heard of. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is Uncle Jonathan's Sand Pop. It just freaking like Gravity Falls, weird ass candies and all that. That was something they had. The Sand Pop or something. It was just a bunch of really weird ones, just candy you've never even heard of. I think one time it was like Gummy Foot or something. It was just really weird candies that you didn't want. It wasn't all the rich neighborhood for Halloween where they gave you Kit Kats that were the size of your freaking head. Nothing. Just stupid candies. But then again, we just decided to get bored and we decided to see what our teacher, Mr. Walrus, was doing. Not teacher, the bus driver, Mr. Walrus, was doing. We decided to see, and I'm going to give him that fake name because he honestly looked like a walrus to me. So we decided to see what Mr. Walrus was doing, and we just snuck off from the group and everything, and we went, felt like we were ninjas or something. We went, um, ducked under the bus, not under the bus, just like beside it and everything, so we could look through the window, and we saw smoke billowing out the window. And when my friend started laughing and said, "Oh, I think Mr. Walrus is smoking a cigarette," and he was not smoking a cigarette. We were all, "Yeah, I don't know if that's a cigarette," because I knew a few family members, or I'd seen people or anything. Just I was able to tell what a cigarette smelled like, and that was not a cigarette. It honestly smelled like a burnt skunk's asshole. And at the time, as kids, we were all, we don't know what that is, and we just saw him with like a green. It looked green, so on the edge or something. So we didn't know what it was at first. But yeah, now that I'm older, I definitely know that it was weed. That's what he was doing. So it was honestly really crazy because I don't even know how back in what the year 2011, that was when it was, that it wasn't even legal yet. I mean, it was legal in literally one state in California, and that was medically only. Like if you had some serious medical ailment, I think. I mean, it's probably not just, "Oh, maybe I have insomnia." It was probably like you have a back problem, or your grandma with brittle bones, and you can get that shit. But then again, I'm not even old enough to buy this stuff, so I would not have any idea. at all. But I mean, I just feel like it would be really hard to get because it wasn't even legalized in Illinois until like 2020 or 2021 or anything. And I think it was legalized in Colorado maybe in like 2012 or something. But honestly, it's just really we must have been had I don't know the connect to the century if he was able to get somebody to get it all the way from California because I don't know either people could grow it or order it on the dark web. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, this is a pretty interesting story honestly. And now as an adult, I can laugh back at it and wonder why he was smoking green cigarettes because we just didn't know what it was. We thought he was just smoking cigarettes or something, but no, he sure did not love smoking a cig. He said it's not true at all. So, hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I'll see you guys next time.